Aaron Schock has resigned from Congress, and guess what? That was a really, really smart thing to do. I'll tell you why. Folks, we live in a media environment where there's a new scandal every single day. Politicians, major institutions are constantly under fire. Most of the time, the scandal blows over and the person just continues. What's really the difference between scandals that destroy careers and ones that can simply be, tough it out? Aaron Schock, I think, is a perfect example. His first little scandal of having an office like Downton Abbey, no big deal. Second scandal of going to a Katy Perry concert, that's not that big a deal. Posing without his shirt on for a men's magazine, not that big a deal. What got him in trouble, though, was something highly, highly specific. Asking for reimbursements for 90,000 miles on his car, which generated about $50,000 for him personally, that it can be proven he didn't do because his car was sold with 90,000 less miles on it than he claimed credit for. So the reason this was, and it didn't get a lot of attention, he's the one who broke the news on this. Here's what I think happened. Once the media and investigators found out about this, he had some advisors who told him, look, it's one thing to have a lavish office or to do travel or do things that seem a little sketchy. But this is not a crisis you're going to get over, because this is a scandal that affects everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a liberal or a conservative. If you see a public official who is taking $50,000 by submitting bogus travel receipts, that's something everybody can relate to, because almost everybody could do that if they were unethical or lying at some point. Most people don't. Or they did. They certainly don't do it to the tune of 90,000 miles or $50,000. So it's something that instantly people can understand it. They think it's a true crime. We're not talking about an extra 2 miles here. $50,000 is as much money as the average family of 4 makes in a year. So it's something where instantly people can understand what the crime is, think that's a really bad thing. I certainly wouldn't do that. And anybody who does that, regardless of whether they agree with their politics or not, or my party or not, shouldn't be in public office. And I think Aaron Schock, once it was revealed to him how this is going to look, it was explained to him, the longer you're in, you're going to get attacked, vilified every single day as a crook. You're 100% going to lose in a primary next time to another Republican, so it's not like you're going to be able to weather this storm. So just leave right now, and people will kind of forget about it. You can go on and start a new career. I think that's the advice he received, and I think that is the analysis he took. And I think that's a correct analysis. I do not think you can survive a scandal, a crisis, as essentially an unknown congressman or a congressman who's known for nothing but being frivolous and wasting money. And that's why, it's going to sound odd to say it, I think Aaron Schock made the PR play of the day, because if he had not resigned instantly, he would be ridiculed, lampooned, attacked, vilified as the most corrupt public official of the last 20 years. By resigning, it's no longer an interesting story. And he saved himself mountains and mountains of bad publicity.